We are here because many professionals are struggling to meet enough of the right people. So this is true for you if you're drowning in leads, if you're drowning in leads, they might not be the right leads, and so you're drowning. Or if you don't have enough leads, lots of other things can happen. But this is for people who are leading sales and marketing decisions in their career, business, professional world, and they want to grow by way of social selling because right now it is 2021, it's March, and doing a road show is not a thing right now. Presenting at trade shows isn't really a thing, and it will be soon. And in the interim, it's really great to have ample number of people to talk to about what you have to offer, so that that we all can eat. Right? Let's just be honest and transparent. My name is Amelia. I am an entrepreneur by birth, raised around a very entrepreneurial household. Educator, fourth generation educator as well. I love teaching, and I'm a registered nurse by trade. I wasn't taught sales and marketing in nursing school, so I had to learn it along the way of starting a digital marketing agency. That's a whole nother story for another day. I had to learn lots of stuff and learning how to reach out to people, where to find people. B2B marketing and sales were all things I had to learn. As a result, I was able to work with a Fortune 200 company, an NGO, and the health department. So I wanted to share with you some things that may be able to work for you that has worked for other people. So when it comes to social selling and scaling your outreach by design, I want you to consider the phases of relationships. And let me actually just go over to Trello to show you what I'm talking about. So when it comes to social selling, you can create an outreach cadence or a keep in touch cadence or let's say outreach cadence that follows the pace of relationships, because that's the first mistake that people make when doing social selling, is that they jump the paces of relationships. So there are phases of relationships that's really important to guide people through, whether you're meeting them in person, whether you're meeting them at a bar, whether you're meeting them again on social media. We all are trained to go through the paces of relationship. And if we skip steps, that makes things weird for both parties. So the first step I put people in is stranger. Well, first, brainstorm. Brainstorm your best clients. Brainstorm who you love to work with, your target accounts. Put them all here. And then they go into this category where they're strangers. And this is helpful just so that we all know on the team, if it's just you by yourself, you're working with other people, we all know that these people are strangers to us. And this makes people resist the urge from jumping right down the throat with the, hey, do you want to buy my thing? Sort of outreach that's just is not that effective. So I suggest, once you brainstorm, select people who make the cut in here to the stranger category. And then, observe the tools they're using, observe their problems and challenges, and then move them over to the needs a conversation category. And then, of course, follow up. You'll have to follow up maybe a few times, and then might want to move that lead over here. Or another term that I like to use instead of lead, future customers. I am drinking the juice from Drift, and I enjoy the terms that they use. So instead of lead, they use the term future customer. And instead of prospect, they use the term interested person. I may have gotten the terms mixed up, but they use future customer and interested person. But in any case, curiosity call. Here's a curious cat, right? Curiosity call. And then, based on how that curiosity call worked out, maybe another follow-up is needed, but then a proposal sent, engagement, right? There's a proposal and of some sort. And then the next stage is commitment, right? Wedding commitment. A commitment might look like a project. It might look like a delivery. It might look like a podcast. It might look like a collaboration. It could look like a variety of things when it comes to social selling. And then a category I find really interesting is I'm full right now. And I'm full right now just means that they're just not ready. I invite you to think of having a dinner, right? A full steak dinner at a lovely restaurant, 5-course meal. And if you're vegetarian, think of something else. But after that wonderful meal, the waitress comes up and shows you the dessert menu, and you might say, you know what, I'm full right now. And that's no diss to the waitress. The waitress won't crumble in a corner and say the people at table 7 said that they're full. That just means that they're full, and it might make sense to keep them here and check back to see if they have new needs. But in any case, I want to show you what this could also look like in in a different CRM solution that's an actual CRM solution that is prettier visually and it's prettier visually and more practical. So because there are a few steps, you can absolutely use this with Facebook. You can have an extension right here for Trello as you're, following up with people and, communicating and having responses. You're just dipping them right into the card that speaks directly to this. That absolutely can work for a free to low cost solution. But I want to show you one more thing. I'm going to pause this and transfer. Okay, so we are here at a CRM solution that talks directly to Facebook. It talks directly to Facebook. And you can send messages. You can, with a couple of clicks, you can tweak a message that goes out to people that you have met on Facebook. If you have a Facebook group, you can absolutely download the leads and right into the CRM solution and start working the leads right from here. So I don't want to show you my dashboard because those are actual leads and I don't have the permission to show that information. But I do want to show you, just walk you through the steps of this solution right here. So you can set up your pipeline and of course stages of pipeline, however you want to do. The next step is after you make the stages, create and assign message templates. You can always, of course, tweak these. I always advise, but sometimes the message doesn't have to be tweaked. Thank you so much for joining our group. Just curious, how did you find us? Or, thanks so much for joining our group. We like to feature our community members. What problem do you solve? And it could lead into a conversation like that. And you can monitor the progress of the leads. And then they also have additional resources about how to know to follow up and when, and removing leads who don't meet qualifications. Maybe through the conversations and the outreaches, you ask them about their team size, and they might say they're a team of one, and then you might say, oh, well, actually, we only support people who have teams of 10 plus, or whatnot. And then there's things that you can do with that. And then importing your leads. This is a solution that right now talks to Facebook. However, they're working on talking to LinkedIn and Instagram. Instagram, I think, is coming first. But in any case, again, how to import your members from Facebook or your friends list, and then importing people who've liked a post or commented. Right, the whole point of doing social media content is starting conversations, and then if you post something that started a conversation, then what? What are you doing with the people who've liked or commented, or have interacted with you? And how to import leads from LinkedIn messages and Instagram messages. But again, this is coming soon and it might be here already. So in any case, I just wanted to share that with you. Also share with you a little bit more about that last solution. They have Zapier integrations. They have a very robust customer support program as well. And they can break down tasks, right? What you need to work on and when. And if you're working with a virtual assistant, they do have solutions that make it really super easy to bring on a virtual assistant to work this outreach for you. So I hope this was useful, and I'm going to leave in a link to this solution. I am an affiliate, full disclosure, so it will be an affiliate link, and you can Google the solution if you rather not use my link and go straight there too. All right, I hope you are doing well. I hope this was useful in figuring out how to start your social selling effort and do outreach by design. Take care.